What's up guys, it's Oblivious Gamer here, and well, we will be talking about Volume 2 of Gundam Battle Operation Code Fairy, which just came out, well at least for the people who pre-order it. It is supposed to come out November 19th I think for the rest. Now I've managed to play all 5 chapters in Volume 2, and well, if I'm being honest, I feel this video would be a bit much shorter than my first review of Volume 1, since pretty much the gameplay is the same with no addition. The story though has progressed, and in here we get to see a bit more of Noisy Fairy. Personally, I'm still enjoying the game and the story, but again, after playing Volume 2, I feel more than ever it's not gonna be a game for everyone, and also it's not gonna be a game for every Gundam fan. Like, I feel some Gundam fans would just not like this game. Now, before I continue, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. To start, let's talk a bit about the story and how I at least overall feel about it. Now that we are 10 chapters in, we are only awaiting for Volume 3 for the conclusion. I have to comment, I like a bit more the initial chapters of Volume 2 because it focuses on Helena and Mia, so you get to know them a bit more. Since during the initial chapters, Alma is still in bed from, her previous fight in the first volume at the end. The first volume also I felt focuses a lot more on Alma, which is fine, but I felt they could have explored a bit more the rest of the team, their motivation, background, give us more ideas of who they are from the beginning, so then they could have done a bit more character development for Volume 2. We sort of get a little bit of background information, character development, and motivation in Volume 2, but at least when it comes with Helena and Mia, it's a bit more quickly when it comes to, the progression for them as they explore their doubts and their weaknesses. We also get to see Alma face, her doubts, her weaknesses, her insecurities. That at least takes a bit more chapters to see how she decides to handle and how she progresses. Of course, the story I feel is a bit in like a stale, like we haven't gotten like anything crazy. Like I was expecting a bit more risks or some big event here in Volume 2 that could lead the team to struggle or have those moments of development or have those moments like, holy shit, I can't believe this just happened. It feels also that like Noisy Fairy, at least the squad and everyone, like, or at least what they are experiencing, it seems a lot more positive than what I would have expected from Zeon forces, I mean, they're constantly celebrating and being super happy-go-lucky, like nothing is going wrong, even though they're clearly losing the war. And it's not bad that they are this way. Maybe there is a reason and we will find out later on in Volume 3, or I'm hoping at least it pays off while like they're constantly like celebrating and stuff. I still overall like enjoyed what I saw and play. I feel they might be leaving some surprises for us in Volume 3. Since, well, I don't want to spoil for those who are interested and who are getting Volume 2, but we end with some weird signs, like something weird is going on. Now, as it comes to the story, I feel if you didn't like or enjoy Volume 1, you will most likely not enjoy Volume 2, since not much is happening, and whatever is happening is not something that would change your perception of certain characters. The animation is still the same, which I like it, but I do understand some people don't. Characters still behave a certain way, and some events just happen too quickly. When it comes to gameplay, I was a bit more frustrated in Volume 2 than Volume 1. Now, if you're here, there isn't much need for me to explain to you basically the gameplays like Battle Operations 2, with some changes like the addition of abilities and trying to direct your squad mate or some mobility differences. An interesting thing is, just like in the first volume, you will have tutorials, which you can skip, but I feel these tutorials are very pointless. Like, one is telling you if you have a sniper you can zoom in, or like the other tutorial is telling you you can do melee attacks, and it's just teaching you how to do melee attacks, which I feel we already established that in Volume 1. And I'm like, okay, I guess. I feel there are aspects more enjoyable though in Volume 2. When it comes to Noisy Fairy, they get some new mobile suits, like Alma getting Titania, which I feel mobility wise is much better, and also like her different weapons and her beam saber. It's a lot more fun to use. So overall, Titania is much more fun than her previous mobile suit. Helena gets Ifrit Jaeger and Mia gets Dom Nomites. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. But personally, I enjoy using Mia's Dom a lot more. I feel it can be super fun due to the artillery that she carries. It's just insane, especially like engaging multiple enemies. For this volume, they also try to change a bit the missions, so instead of only being an area and destroying mobile suits, you get some missions where you get to destroy some big trays. Also, the first mission, you get to be a sniper and try to provide cover, which is an attempt for something new. Pretty much, I like that they gave us new mobile suits and try to refresh some of the missions and not do the same thing. Now, where I get frustrated was with the AI. We all know the AI in Gundam Battle Operations is horrible, and here is not an exception. The first mission was stressful because you lay cover to mobile suits to just keep walking forward. Despite getting fired by enemies that are nearby, like they don't react, they just keep walking. And it's more frustrating because it takes a while for the sniper to cool off for you to fire again. So it feels like every shot needs to count, and not in a fun or good way. Another time my AI partner wasn't very helpful, and before I realized we were surrounded by enemies, and the AI was like 50 seconds of respawn before they could come back, and I basically had to run away because I was surrounded by enemy AI and they just laser you with their weapons. Maybe I'm just bad at the game, but during the first volume I didn't feel frustrated with the AI as I did with volume 2. Also, they added more mobile suits and missions in Combat Simulator for you to try and unlock and have fun there. Now, here comes the hard part. Do I recommend Volume 2? And well, to be honest, if you're a Battle Operations 2 fan and you like the story or have been invested in the story of Volume 1, then I say those $20 are worth it to get Volume 2 and continue the story, as it seems Volume 2 is laying the foundation for the final act. However, if you got Volume 1 and didn't like the story or characters, I feel you can skip the game because you are not gonna get invested or like them in Volume 2 because it's still the same style of storytelling and characters from Volume 1. Maybe once, all 3 volumes are out and we have a better picture, maybe you could try it, but I feel for now, hold off until you see all 3 volumes out. This has been quite the journey, and we're almost at the finish line with Volume 3 coming in the future very soon. Like I said, I've been having fun. I know it's not a perfect game, it has flaws. Not a fan of the AI, but I still managed to find it enjoyable, and I like the story, how it's going so far. Could have been better? Yes, but it's fun. I mean, I like Gundam, I like mobile suits, I like everything. So hopefully this helps you out. I am wondering though, what are your thoughts? Have you tried Volume 2? Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. This has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.